Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Blackburn. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and he's taking care of that.
Calling the gain of 4, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Blackburn. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
You know it's not an easy job to guard cross passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, and now they face a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominant.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Willis. That's dropped underneath for Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st and 10, Willis going right back to Wilson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Come on. 2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Blackburn. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down at 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. And down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down movement. Back to throw. Blackburn. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now the drive they started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 53 yards rushing for a guy. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
First and 10, it's Willis. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power, some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Willis looking to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw on 2nd down, Blackburn. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Blackburn. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back to throw again. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just finished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Second down, here's Willis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start the drive with Wilson. Up to the 20.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Willis on third down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Wilson with a first down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Willis throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chandler. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Willis. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 38. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Blackburn. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got this one to Henderson. It's caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have to find routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Going on 4th down, here's Willis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the side.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Looking to throw. Blackburn got Edwards now on the slant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Throwing on 1st down. Blackburn. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
They go play action here on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Willis with another keeper. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Willis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are right back in this football game. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. That's dropped underneath for Wilson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Willis to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bet.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And I saw the pressure coming out, and I just looked around and hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Willis. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. First, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will score on pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Blackburn, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Blackburn. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw. Blackburn. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That pass complete to Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Jets, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.